You're not afraid of rejection. You're afraid of what it says about you. Because every time you see her, the girl you want to talk to, your body freezes, your mind races, and you tell yourself, maybe later. And later never comes. If that sounds familiar, stay with me, because this story isn't about lines or tricks. It's about why approaching feels impossible, and how one shift changes everything. Before we begin, like, share, comment what part hits you, and subscribe to the Mindset Voice. Now let's get into it. My name is Steffan. Welcome to the Mindset Voice. Today we're talking about how to approach girls, but through a story, because stories reveal what advice never can. Act 1, The Invisible Wall. Let me tell you about Ethan. Ethan wasn't awkward. He wasn't unattractive. He wasn't invisible. But he felt invisible. Every morning, he stopped at the same coffee shop. Same order. Same routine. And every morning, there she was. She laughed easily. She talked to the barista like they were old friends. She had this calm confidence that filled the room without demanding attention. Ethan noticed everything. And every day, he told himself, tomorrow I'll say something. But tomorrow became weeks. Why? Because in Ethan's head, approaching her wasn't just saying hello. It was a judgment day. If she rejected him, it meant he wasn't enough. He wasn't confident. He wasn't worthy. So his brain chose the safer option, silence. That's the first truth most men miss. We don't fear rejection. We fear identity collapse. Act 2, The Internal Battle. One day, Ethan noticed something. Other men approached her. Not the tallest. Not the richest. Not the most perfect. Just present. Some conversations lasted seconds. Some ended politely. Some turned into smiles. And Ethan realized something uncomfortable. They weren't fearless. They were unattached. They didn't walk up trying to win her. They walked up trying to express themselves. That's when it clicked. Ethan wasn't failing because he didn't know what to say. He was failing because he believed. I need her reaction to validate me. That belief makes every approach heavy. Desperate. Tense. Women don't feel pressure logically. They feel it emotionally. Act 3, The Shift. The next morning, Ethan did something different. He didn't rehearse lines. He didn't visualize success. He asked himself one question. What if this moment isn't about impressing her, but about expressing myself honestly? That's it. No performance. No outcome obsession. When she stepped up to the counter, Ethan didn't wait for perfection. He simply said, hey, random question, but is that drink actually good? I keep seeing you order it. That was it. No magic. No confidence trick. Just presence. She smiled. Answered casually. The moment flowed. Not because of the words, but because Ethan wasn't trying to take anything from her. He wasn't asking for validation. He was sharing space. That's the second truth. Attraction begins where neediness ends. Act 4, Tension returns. But here's the part people don't tell you. Not every approach goes well. A few days later, Ethan tried again, with someone else. She gave short answers. Checked her phone. The energy wasn't there. And for a moment, the old fear came back. See? You're not that guy. But instead of spiraling, Ethan did something new. He ended the interaction gracefully. He smiled and said, well, it was nice meeting you. Have a good one. No resentment. No ego damage. No collapse. And that's when the biggest release happened. Rejection didn't break him. Avoidance had. Act 5, The Real Confidence. Weeks passed. Something changed in Ethan, not externally, but internally. He stood differently. Spoke slower. Listened more. Not because he was trying to be confident, but because he stopped attaching his worth to outcomes. Women responded to that. Not all. Not always. But enough. Because confidence isn't loud. It's grounded. It says, I'm okay either way. That energy is rare. And it's attractive, universally. So here's the truth about approaching girls. It's not about courage. It's about detachment from validation. It's not about saying the right thing. It's about being comfortable being seen. And the moment you stop trying to earn attention, you start receiving it naturally. If this story resonated with you, like the video, share it with someone who needs it, comment your thoughts below, and subscribe to the Mindset Voice. This is Steffan. And remember, you don't approach to prove your worth. You approach because you already have it.